This is Masechet Sanhedrin, Daf Ayin Gimel Amud Aleph. The topic is about Rodef. The Mishnah begins on the top of the Amud, V'elu hein shematzilin ostan b'nafshan. These are the people who are to be saved by taking their lives, which has two interpretations in Rashi and Tosfot. Either we save the pursuer by stopping him from sinning, or we save the victim. But in any case, we can kill the perpetrator to prevent a crime in the following cases. Harodef achar chavero lahargo. If A is pursuing B, trying to kill him, so we can kill A to stop him from killing B. That goes for the victim as well as a person who's standing by. Ve'achar hazachar, and someone who's attempting to do homosexual rape, we can stop the perpetrator by killing him, if necessary, to stop him. V'achar hanara hamurasa, or someone who's chasing a young married woman, which really means any married woman, to do adulterous rape. So in any of these three crimes, if you see someone trying to do this crime, we are supposed to stop the perpetrator by and even if it means killing him, in order to stop the crime. Aval, the Mishnah transitions. However, the cases where you don't do this is harodef achar habehema. If someone is trying to quote unquote rape an animal, so we don't kill the rodef to protect the animal. V'amachalel at hashavas. Someone who attempts to desecrate Shabbos, we don't kill that person to stop him from doing the terrible crime of Chilul Shabbat. Ve'oveda avdat kochavim, or someone is about to worship idols. So in any of these cases where a person is about to do a very serious crime, despite that fact, ein matzilin ozan b'nafshan, we don't kill the rodef, the perpetrator, to stop the crime. The Gemarah begins by quoting a Braita, Tana Rabbanan, Minayin l'rodef achar chavero lahargo shenitan latzilo b'nafsho. How do we know that in the case that someone is pursuing a friend to kill him, that he is supposed to be stopped by taking his life? In other words, what's the source for the law in the first case of the Mishnah? Talmud Lomar, the Torah tells us, Lo ta'amod al dam re'echa. The pasuk says in Vayikra that you shouldn't stand idly by and watch someone his blood be spilled. Rather, do something, which the Gemara interprets, the Braita interprets, even kill the perpetrator to protect the victim. V'halahachi da'asta. The Gemara questions, is this really the source? This pasuk of Lo Tamud Al Dam Re'echa is not to teach us that we can kill the rodef to protect the nirdaf. This teaches us a more basic halacha, which is taught in a different Braita, L'chidetanya, which the Braita says, Minayin l'roa es chavero shu tovea b'nahar. How do we know that if someone sees his friend drowning, O chaya gorarto, or an animal attacking him, O listin ba'in alav, or bandits are attacking, shu chayav latzilo, that you're obligated to protect him if you can? Talmud Lomar, the Torah tells us, Lo Tamud Al Dam Re'echa. The pasuk, according to the second Braita, teaches us not to kill the rodef, but the more basic halacha, that there's a moral obligation to protect these people from danger. So the Gemara responds and says, In hachinami, yes, this is so. You're right. Lo Tamud Al Dam Re'echa only can tell us one halacha. You can't learn two halacha from one pasuk. It only tells us that there's a mitzvah to help the victim, and we must find a different source for our Mishnah's law that we can take the life of the rodef for the purpose of saving the nirdaf. V'ela nitan lahatzilo b'nafsho minalan. What's the source that we can take the life of the rodef? Atya b'kal v'chomer minara hamurasa. It can be derived based on a kal v'chomer. That if someone is attempting to rape a married girl, So ma nara murasa. So we know that we can kill the rapist to stop him, and the gemarah, well, which the source of which will be shown a little bit later on in the gemarah. But ma nara hamurasa shaloba ela lapogma, that just like the case of nara hamurasa, where she's not going to be killed, she's only going to be harmed. Amr Torah nitan latzila benafsho. The Torah says about that case that he is allowed to be killed, the rapist. Rodev achar chaveru lahargo. So if that's true, certainly someone who's trying to kill a friend, alachar kama v'kama, how much more so? If you can kill a rapist to stop the rape, certainly you can kill a rodev to stop a murder.